Hey comic book fans, my nerdy friends, and my geeky compadres, what's going on? Welcome to this week's Lightning Round Reviews. Today is the 8th, but it'll probably go up on the 9th. These are for reviews of the 7th. Yeah, so let's get going. Okay, first, back issue, Sanitarium, that I picked up this week. Really like this story. I like that we have a host to the book in Dr. Stenson. This is going to be like, I think this is a mini-series, but it's going to be like single standalone issues, which will be cool. Just kind of like I would say like, House of Secrets, House of Mysteries, but just one story per issue instead of like 3 or 2. But I really like this about this guy who's doing a school project, goes to the sanitarium, looks up an interesting file, finds the case of the person in cell 26, and we go through that case. Really cool. I really enjoyed it. Got that, like I said, that old horror feeling. Just really enjoyed it. Pretty sure this is on my pull now. I just don't know when issue 2 is coming out. I don't know if it's a monthly or what, but can't wait for the next issue to come out. Then we have Amazing Spider-Man 1.1, Learning to Crawl. I actually really enjoyed this. I was kind of on the fence on whether or not I was going to pick it up or not. I'm kind of glad I did. This kind of takes place right after Amazing Fantasy 15, the first appearance of Spider-Man and the death of Uncle Ben. Kind of just him dealing with what Uncle Ben left behind, trying to get money from doing like appearances and stuff, and we meet a new person that I'm curious about, kind of like a Spider-Man's #1 fan, loner type kid. Curious to see if we find out more about him. But yeah, I really enjoyed this, and this cover, I actually kind of like this cover a lot. I just think it's really neat looking. So, yeah, good book. Glad I picked it up. And then we have Illegitimate's #5. I've kind of lost interest in this book. I think it's a 6-part miniseries. I'm not sure. I have to double check. But if it is, I'll pick up the last issue just to have the last issue. But I don't know. I might drop it depending on how long of a run it's going to be. It went from very humorous, kind of what-if thing, where, what if James Bond had a bunch of kids and he died and they took over his spy game. But it's not funny anymore at all. I'm trying to remember if there was any humor in this at all or not. I don't think there was. And it's gotten too predictable. I mean, there's a twist at the end that wasn't that surprising. I don't know. I'm just not loving it anymore. We'll see. I have to look into it. Okay, then we have Iron Fist, The Living Weapon, issue #2. I really like this. I don't know much about Iron Fist's origin yet, so I kind of want to look into that before I get an actual opinion about the book. But I think it's pretty neat. I really like the art in this, and I didn't realize it until this issue that, excuse me, kind of tired. Andrews is doing the writing and the art, and I'm a huge fan of that. So, I don't know. I'm really liking it. I really like the flashback sequences in this. I really like what's going on in present time. I just kind of wish I understood it a little bit more. So that's something I'll have to look into. But so far, I'm really, really enjoying this book. I think it's been fantastic, and I'm excited to read on. Then we have Magneto issue 3. Oh my goodness. Fantastic. This book has just been great since issue 1, and I'm really, really loving it. I mean, there's really nothing more I can say, except for I have gotten rid of every single paperclip in this house. Just letting you know. Then we have Moon Knight issue 3. I think this one was much better than issue 2. Issue 2 just didn't really do it for me. But I said, being a Moon Knight fan, I'm going to pick it up regardless. So, issue 3, very neat. Kind of, I'm getting a feel of like the old volume 1 type Moon Knight stuff where each issue seemed to be a different kind of story. And so far, we're getting that. With this one, Moon Knight is taking on like a old punk gang, ghost punk gang. Kind of strange. Read really fast because there wasn't much dialogue or narration. It was just kind of like art after art, which I didn't mind. I really like the art in this book. I really liked the costume that he came up with to fight the ghosts. I just kind of wish there was more to read there, But I really, really liked it, and this cover was phenomenal. I really like that. And then we have issue 1 of Nailbiter. I was kind of hyping this book up quite a bit when I first found out about it, and I wasn't disappointed. I wasn't. It's not what I was expecting, really, but I wasn't disappointed at all. Very interesting concept. This is, of course, is a first issue, so it's kind of building up the story. But very cool. I'm really excited to read the next issue because we're getting into the nitty-gritty of what's going on. We follow a detective who is searching for his friend in this town that's bred 16 serial killers. His friend thinks he's found the reason why so many serial killers come from this town. And that's kind of the mystery behind it. This kind of read to me sort of like Revival a little bit. But that might just be this one building issue. We'll see though. I'm really, really interested in this book. And then we have ScoobyDoo Team Up issue number 4 with Teen Titans Go. Read this to Lucas at bedtime. We both really enjoyed it. I think if you don't watch... Oh my goodness, I'm really sorry. If you don't watch Teen Titans Go, I don't think you'd appreciate this book as much. They did a really good job of keeping the characters very similar to the TV show. Really funny. How they kind of quip and argue, between each other. I don't know. I really like it. I think it was really good, and Lucas laughed a lot because there was some screaming in there. So you know how he loves that. But it was really, really cool. Then we have She-Hulk issue 4. I'm really enjoying the story. I think it's really coming along. We had a Daredevil appearance in this. Really like that. It's funny. It's interesting. It's intelligent. And I really like that. I just can't get over the art. And it might not even be just the art. It's just her face. There's something going on with her face that is just bugging the crap out of me. And I think it's her eyes. I'm not sure if that's it or not, but that's really been bugging me since issue 1. And yeah, these covers are phenomenal, though. The covers are great, and the story is fantastic. It's just her face is bugging me. I wish they would change that. I kind of wish there was a different artist on here. I went to go look it up, and I couldn't find anything about the artist change that I talked about in my haul video. So maybe it was just wishful thinking. Not sure, but yeah, it's a good story. Next, Swamp Thing issue 31. Oh my goodness. This was fantastic. I really, really enjoyed this issue. The Serene story arc has been interesting. It's really like interested me a lot. Seeing, Alec Holland inhabit a human body for a little while. And see what these people are doing with the avatar body of Swamp Thing. In here we get a different character that I think might come into play a little bit. And I'm really interested in that. Very curious to see if that comes back to get Swamp Thing at all. But yeah, really cool. I really, really enjoyed this. And the last page, I don't know what that's about. The cliffhanger is... we'll see. I just hope... Shit. I just hope it's not a crossover event that's going to happen here. Yeah, I wouldn't be really interested in that, but I'm curious to see what's going to happen. We'll see. And last but not least, we have The Wake, issue number 8. We have 2 more issues after this, and I kind of feel like it can't come soon enough. This second story arc has really thrown me for a loop. The feeling of the book has changed. My reading experience in this book has changed. I don't know. I don't know if it's me or if it's the book, but I'm just not really enjoying it as much, I guess. There's some stuff going on that just confused the hell out of me. I don't know, I don't feel as connected to the characters, and I don't feel this, nervous sense in the second arc as I did in the first. I don't know, we'll see. 2 more issues and it's done. Hopefully it kind of wraps up in the end. But, not my favorite issue of The Wake or of this week. And that's all the books I picked up this week. Kind of a big week for me. Hopefully next week is kind of small so I can save up some money and take it with me to Comic-Con. Really psyched about that. I hope you guys enjoyed all your books this week. Have a good one, and I'll see you later. Bye.